What happens to your computer if you lose power during a BIOS update? As you'll see by the end of this video, please don't try this at home. Now, it's common to update your BIOS when going from something like a 3rd gen Ryzen processor to a 5th gen Ryzen processor on the same motherboard, which is quite convenient when all you have to do is update the BIOS version, which is done through a process called flashing the BIOS, or essentially just changing the software on your motherboard so it can react to the new hardware. And one thing that's made very clear throughout this process is not to turn off power during the update. So, what happens if you turn off the power during the update? To find out what effect this had on our computer, we'll simply plug it back in. And when we press the power button, we see that it does spin back to life, except for the fact that nothing is posting. That's right, this computer is currently bricked. Common solutions for motherboard issues, such as removing the CMOS battery to allow your BIOS to be reset, also has no effect. So unless your motherboard has a dual safety BIOS or a direct way to be flashed, unfortunately, it will no longer work. Now, on the bright side, your RAM, your CPU, your GPU, and your SSD, everything else should be fine, which